All right, my friends, how are you today? Aaron here bringing your daily horoscope for Wednesday, the 21st of April, 2021. We have a really interesting couple of planetary alignments going on today. As the moon is in the sign of Leo, it's getting us fired up. It's getting us amped up and excited to be alive. We have the Sun, Mercury, Venus. They've shifted out of Aries and are now in the sign of Taurus, which are coming closer and closer to Uranus every single day, which means we're going to have breakthrough and epiphany after epiphany as this week continues, which is really, really exciting. Let me show you the chart here because there's two grand kites going on, okay? Two grand kites going on. A grand kite is going to be a trine, which we have a fire trine right now, between the moon, our emotional needs, our sense of security, the things that we don't always show to people, telling us to get excited about life, connecting with the South Node here, asking us to emotionally release, emotionally let go of knowledge and information. Other trine here to Chiron, which is about healing of oneself. This is extremely powerful connection. And as the months carry on, Chiron is going to keep moving closer and closer to the South Node. So every month that we come around here, we're going to get this grand trine for the next couple of months, which is really, really exciting because there's always something to release. There's always something to heal in our lives. I don't care who you are. There's always something to heal. Some frame of mind or something. So now look at this sextile here between the moon, the North Node, and Chiron. Okay, so we have this grand trine and two sextiles. So that is a grand kite formation. And the point of this kite is pointing toward the North Node, which is about seeking knowledge and seeking information. We must seek our own personal truth. Mars, in its last few days here in Gemini as well, before it enters the watery sign of Cancer, encouraging us to seek that truth. We're finding a way out of, look how this works. We're finding a way out of the escape room, right? Mars is trying to figure out where to go. What's the next move? How do we navigate through life right now? I might have ideas. I might have concepts. I see a vision, but I'm not entirely sure the right direction to go. And the direction it's going is about emotions. This is about us feeling is where we're headed. So it's like these last couple of days really figuring things out. The other point, look up here, between Chiron, Saturn, the South Node, and Saturn. So this is really interesting because over here we have this fired up energy of like, yes, I know myself. I know who I am. I'm excited to be alive. I believe in myself. I believe in my journey. No matter what's been going on, I have this opportunity to bring clarity and healing to myself and to follow, to be the wind in my own sails, my own wind in my sails. We're the ones taking action, making sure that air exists in our lives, making sure that we're the ones seeking that, we're the ones doing something about it, not just standing around saying, what do I do? This is like us moving. Now, the other side of this is Saturn saying, we got to think big. We have to think about community. We have to think about social needs. We have to think about using technology. We have to think in ways that are revolutionary. We have to construct things that are revolutionary in our lives. We have to construct the vision board. We have to see the vision of where we're headed. And we have Chiron and the South Node, this trine, both creating the sextile to Saturn. So this is furthermore saying releasing of the past, releasing of emotions that no longer serve us so that we can indeed fly toward the vision that we're creating. So not only are we releasing things, but we're moving toward and seeking answers and seeking truth. But it's like we're headed toward our vision as well. All right. So that's ridiculously cool that we have both of these in the same day. And if you also look at this, moon sextile to North Node sextile to Chiron, Chiron sextile to Saturn, Saturn sextile to the South Node. That means the only thing we're missing is a single planet over here in Libra for us to create this, like, I don't know, I don't even know what this pattern would be, but it would make this, cool geometrical shape. So what's that saying? The only place that we're missing from is balance. Libra, balance. The only place that we don't have energy right now to create these aspects is about balance. So it's almost like, well, what balance are we missing in our lives that's incompleting? Another side, as our moon's going to move through the sign of Leo here, get all excited. It's going to be opposing Saturn, whatever. That's not a big deal. It's going to start to oppose Jupiter. It's not a big deal. Look at me. It is. Because it's like, well, the moon wants to go play. The moon wants to express oneself. And over here, this is saying, yeah, but we have to have a vision. This isn't just carpe diem. This isn't just go live for the day. This is saying, look, dude, if you don't charge the batteries when you need batteries, you're not going to have any. This is when you're hungry and every store is closed and you didn't go shopping because you were out playing. What are you going to do? You don't have any food. Oh, you're busy spending money on this, that, and the other. Spending money. All this stuff in Taurus going on. We're so busy spending money that we weren't thinking about our future. We didn't plan stuff out, and now we can't pay our bills. Which there's a lot of spending money going on right now in general, with Venus in Taurus, with Mercury in Taurus. Like, oh, what things can I buy that are going to make me happier? How do I show up? And what can I acquire for myself? What comforts can I have in my life that are going to bring me joy? And this is the only way that I will be joyous, is if I have this thing in my life. And the closer these get to Uranus, the more it's saying you don't need, you want, you don't need, you want, you don't need. And then lastly, with the energy of Leo and all of this Taurus energy, is about playfulness, it's about sparking our joy, it's about sparking our passion, versus tradition, versus what is the old, tried and true. And this is like, we have the energy, we have the fire to change what was, to create what is going to be. And that takes work, that takes consistency, which is Taurus. It takes consistency. It takes our structure and daily discipline. Pluto, transforming and changing things in our lives. So all in all, we've got a wild day of astrology, as always. And this is just telling us to get excited. What to me, this is something I probably should have said at the beginning of the video, but it's like, it doesn't make sense without all the other pieces. With all of this Taurus energy as well, it's like cows, cows create ruts. They walk in the same path. It's like ants. Ants, they follow the scent. They walk in the same path. They walk in that little line. And cows walk in that same line, back and forth all the time. And we have this thing engraved in our brain that about a chore, that I have to get up, that I have to go to work, that I have to exercise if I want, the body and the muscular strength to carry on without injuring myself, whatever. That I have to do the dishes, that I have to do this. And we look at these things as their chores. And this Leo energy, the connecting with Chiron, connecting with the South Node, this is like, human, this is a privilege. Life is a privilege. You get to wake up in the morning. You are privileged to wake up in the morning. You get to open gifts every day. You get to open two eyes. You get to open a mouth. You get to eat things like grapes, or watermelon, or pineapple, or quiche, whatever it is. You get to taste all these delicious foods, and garlic, and tea, and coffee if you love coffee, and the stimulation feeling that coffee gives you. This is like, what a privilege. Look at all these beautiful colors that Pachamama, Taurus, nature provides for us. The colors of bananas and berries and green grass and blue skies. And this is about being playful. This earth is our playground. And we have everything that we need. We have every comfort that we could possibly ever need is right here, provided for us. And we have to have a vision to work for it, to bring it into manifestation. Nothing is out of reach. And to have that fearlessness and courage to get up and say, yes, this is a privilege to open these gifts every day. It is a privilege to be a gift every day. That's the energy that wins this day. Because then the moon's going to move over into Virgo and it says, okay, you are the gift. What are you doing with your gift? We'll talk about that more tomorrow. My friends, as always, I love you. I wish you enough. We'll see you tomorrow.